Oh, hey MT, didn't see you there.
Catherine, can you believe it's already December? It's so cold out.
I know, right? Let's go check this weekend's weather forecast. Here's Sam and Brady with your weather.
Good afternoon, MT.
Brady and Sam here with your upcoming weather for the next couple weeks.
Up north around Michigan and Minnesota, the weather has endured to a very intense blizzard that precipitated over a foot of snow in some places.
Yes, that blizzard nearly missed Kansas City as it went through Lincoln, Nebraska and Omaha, Nebraska.
Next up, the southeast is going through a record-breaking drought causing many forest fires.
These fires are spreading from Tennessee to Georgia. All the smoke is causing major pollution and affecting people's breathing.
In Tennessee right now, the forest fires are causing the air quality to be very unhealthy for many people.
Here in Shawnee, it's going to be very cold next week with a low of 20 degrees and a high of 50 degrees. Thursday will be the coldest day of next week with a high of 34 and a low of 20.
Speaking of cold weather, the northeast is supposed to have an above average snow season, while the southeast is going to have a very much drier winter.
And that's all for the weather segment. Now back to you, Catherine and Kendall.
Thanks, now I know what I should wear this weekend.
Now to Lexi and Kennedy for sports.
Hey MT, Kennedy.
And Lex here with your weekly sports announcements for Monday, December 5th. The wrestling team,
Has sadly reached their final meet on this recent Saturday.
which adds up to a total of 5 meets.
The teams have had an amazing season.
Here are the results from the meet they had on November 19th.
First place finishers were Noah Carroll, Carson Dulitz, Max Gosh, JT Gruesome, Tyler Hartwick, Jacob McGlasson, and Brody Scott.
Second place finishers were Colton Juggin, Lucas Pringle, and Nick Whistler.
Results from the meet we had on November 22nd.
First place finishers were Noah Carroll, Carson Dulitz, Colin Dyke, Max Gosh,
Colton Jagan, Jacob McGlasson, Cody Moore, and Sam Myers. Great job!
7th grade and 8th grade are both KVL champions for the girls basketball.
Woo! The 8th grade team beat the Mill Creek Mustangs for the championship, winning by 1 point.
What a paw-biting game. Here are some interviews from Kennedy and some teachers about the NFL Thanksgiving games.
What teams do you think will have the biggest competition?
I think that the Steelers and the Colts will be the biggest competition because they're both defensive-minded teams. They have good offenses that score a lot of points, and it's already a pretty fierce rivalry.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
What team do you believe has the best sportsmanlike athletes?
Between the Redskins and the Cowboys?
Yes.
Definitely the Redskins.
Why?
The Cowboy fans, they are obnoxious and rude. You ever seen them out in public? Oh, they think everything's bigger in Texas and therefore their team's the best. It's annoying.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming by.
Trey, your Cowboys.
What was your reactions towards these teams playing together?
Well, you know, the Lions and the Cowboys, it's just tradition. On Thanksgiving, they always have games, and it doesn't matter who the opponent is. It's just good football on Thanksgiving. Now, Steelers and Colts, on the other hand, I don't really care to watch them on Thanksgiving, so I'm fine with the Cowboys and the Lions.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Yo, it's Nancy.
A question? Sure.
So we were interviewing people about the Thanksgiving NFL game.
Yes.
What makes you feel so passionate about watching these football games?
What if I don't? It's the same teams every year. It's like Dallas and Detroit, sometimes Green Bay. It's good nap time for me. It's not the Chiefs. I'm not passionate about it. I'm passionate about the food, okay, and the desserts,
Yeah.
and the time with family, and the time just being thankful for all the things that I have, and being mad at the things I don't have.
Who are you cheering on for the Thanksgiving NFL game?
Cheering on? Well, I'm not really cheering on anyone. I am cheering for another team. Well, actually, it's my favorite team. It's the Minnesota Vikings, the Purple People Eaters.
Okay.
You know, why? Because they're the greatest team in the land. Skol, Vikings, let's go! Skol, it means in good health. To good health in Norwegian, yes.
Thank you. Do you know why we play football on Thanksgiving?
I'm assuming it's because the NFL has been around since, I don't know, whenever. And since the 50s, we've had TV, and that people would be so loaded up in turkey and dressing that they would be willing to sit there and watch football.
Very close, but the real answer is on Thanksgiving in 1876, during a time when football was still evolving from a rugby hybrid into the sport we know today, and then later the holiday became a traditional date to play.
Ah.
Thank you.
That's a wrap on the sports update.
Now back to Catherine and Kendall at the studio.
It sounds like the wrestling team is having a good season.
Now to Sid Squared for our PSA about the dance that's happening tonight. Hey, you going to the dance?
I don't know. You have to follow the ways of the wolf, and it won't be fun.
Well, Sid, you can still have fun by following the ways of the wolf.
How?
Well, first, by just picking up your trash, you can make sure everybody else has a good time and the janitors don't have much job to clean up after. Also, you need to be respectful to the teachers who are supervising and make sure that you thank them for letting us even use the school building for this activity. Also, you need to be safe to yourself and others by not going too crazy while you're dancing, Sid.
Hold on.
Well, now that we've covered that, that's it. Have fun at the party, MT.
Hope y'all have an amazing time at the dance tonight. Let's go to Callie and Kylie for information over the lost and found.
I'm lost, trying to get found in an ocean now.
And you can tell your friends we'll be together till the end. Girl, used to wear my sweatshirt. Plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again. Do you ever feel this so paper thin?
I am the one, the way you're talking.
Hey MT, look at all these cool items in the lost and found. That'd really stink if they went to waste.
Because all of these great items are getting donated right before we leave to winter break.
So come on down to the lost and found and claim your items today.
Wow, there looks like there's a ton of lost items.
If I lost anything, I would want to go find it immediately.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Mttv. See you next time, MT.